Hello everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to be playing Doom, Episode 1, Mission 6. As soon as you start, grab any items in this area, and if you want, you can try and shoot any gunners through these, gates. And we're going to be going that way, but I want to shoot any of these gunners that are going to be coming up behind us. So, and as soon as you actually walk a little forward, like here, the wall behind us will close until I think maybe 20 seconds. But yeah, just make your way around here, collect everything you can before grabbing the red key. Because as soon as you grab that red key, there's going to be a trap. As you can see. So, a lot of imps and gunners, not too many though. Alright. And then check these areas they came from for any armor or health bonus. That way you don't miss any items. Can't stress that enough. Oh, guess I missed one. Alright. Yeah, so that's everything for this area. So now we're going to go over this way. But before we come all the way over, come this way. And if you can, try and shoot the barrels. That way you don't have to waste time with those imps. Collect anything from in there. Now we can come over here. It doesn't matter which door you can go through, left or right. They both connect at the end. So just make sure you kill any gunners. Okay. Now, once you kill those gunners, turn around. And you'll notice this false wall with the imp and the specter. So, alright. Make sure we collected everything. Now, as soon as you grab the blue key, jump this way. We'll come over here for this supercharge. Almost forgot what it was. Alright, now we're gonna go this way, up these steps. Alright, as soon as that opens, we're back at the start, but now we can just go straight forward here. We're gonna have a good few specters in this area. Be careful with the chainsaw, because there is an imp or two as well as a gunner. So. Alright. Now, we're not going to be able to go through these yellow doors here, but there are like 3 of them. So. Because if we go this way, this is the lift that's going to take you to the middle yellow door. So, we'll come over here, just take out these imps as best as you can. We'll also have a gunner or 2 to deal with over here. Alright. Now, this is a bit of a maze, but we're going to try and stick to the left of it for the most part. And do be careful, because you can easily miss items in this maze. Alright. There's a lot of imps in here, so. Some gunners. Now, right here is where we came from. So now, we have one area of it done. That green wall there is actually a false wall, which we had to find the switch in here for as well. Okay, yeah. So now we're going to go this way. And this armor is going to point to this wall for that computer map. So. And don't worry, that whole flashing is really just the visors that we have that are no longer available. So, but this area isn't really dark without them. So, but there's the switch. So now we can go back, but make sure that you did collect everything you can in this maze. If you miss any items, more than likely they'll probably be in the maze. But better safe than sorry. So right now I'm just double checking. Okay. So we got everything. Now to find this. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss nothing. And then you'll find the yellow key. But right here's also a false wall. And then right here's another false wall. Right. Now you're going to grab that radiation suit because over here is an area that's going to open up for us. We'll come back this way and we'll find more health bonus, backpack, rockets, all that fun stuff. I hear enemies, but I don't know where they are. I'm hoping I don't miss any, but we'll double check just in case. But in this area, hit this, and then switch to your chain gun because you're going to need it for this next part. And immediately, you have gunners right in front of you. But you also have some imps up here as well. Going to Spectre. Alright, now we want to hit this switch because that switch is actually going to open up a door, or at least the false wall that's out here to my right. A lot of gunners in this area, so right there though. So if you don't hit that switch, then that wall will not open. And right now I'm just going to show you where the yellow doors would have been if, you know, we took them. Basically, we're back in this room. As you can see, I just wanted to show you this because we didn't take the yellow door. We kind of avoided it. But so just come back over this way, kill any enemies in this room. And now we're kind of nearing the end. But make sure you come up here in case there's any items. And there is a good bit of enemies down here. Not too much, but a little. Come on. Now, make sure we collect everything we can. But as soon as you come here, that wall will open, as well as the wall to the left of us, which, honestly, that's not a good area to be in. So just be careful. And you will have a Spectre that's invisible, at least one. Double check these areas. Okay. Now, as soon as we hit this, there's the exit. But we have a few more Spectres that are invisible. Yeah, no. But I want to go back and make sure that I killed all the enemies because for some reason the past few times I have failed. I hear them. They're over here? No. You know what? I think they're over here. And I did miss the health bonus. Yep, they're all right here. I don't know why they're right here unless there was a false wall I missed. Oh wait, yeah, right here. This is where they came from. I was wondering where they came from. But just always double check. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to double check the map. Honestly, once you know the layout of the map, you can really just like speed right through it, double check, make sure you didn't miss nothing because, I mean, I missed, you know, a few enemies and I did miss a health bonus. So like I said, I cannot stress enough, just make sure that you collect everything that you can grab. Ammo is not considered an item. Rockets, stuff like that is not considered an item. The only things that are considered an item really is like the health bonus, supercharge, armor, that kind of stuff. But yeah, at this point we are done. Just gonna grab that in case. And that should be everything. Yep. And that is 100% everything on mission 6. Now we're going on to mission 7, computer station. Now, make sure you save just in case. And then come out here and you'll have all these enemies for this imps. I think that might have been the only specter. I think. Can't ever be too sure. Alright. Now, I think I'm going to try and stay... Okay. I'm kind of just going around the initial spawn area just so I don't miss nothing this time. And I'll come over here because there's a lift that we actually need to take up here to grab. I think it's the yellow key. Yep, they shoot me. Yep. I like sneaking up on him. Alright. And then we're going to grab these and then run up through the middle here just so we don't miss nothing. Alright. Now since we have the yellow key, we're going to go through this yellow door. Stick to the left. And there is actually a lift that can take us up above this center area. Right here. Now be prepared because there are a good few gunners up here. Alright, make sure you grab everything up here. And we're going to head back down. Right. Now, we don't have the blue key just yet. But we're going to try and pick off some enemies from this distance here. Just so we don't have to worry about them later. And if we come up these stairs, there's these gunners, then there's only 2 more on this pillar. Alright, now, get on the pillar, and you want to try and jump here. If you miss, that's fine, just grab that radiation suit. But up here's a secret room, and if we hit this switch, it'll unlock a chainsaw for us later. Now, over here's also this mega armor. And come down here for the supercharge, and you'll find another secret area. Now, we're going to try and do that again. If you have trouble getting that pillar down, just come back on the stairs. But yeah. Oh, that was so close. It's really like a whole timing situation with that thing. Because I don't know if I'll get crushed going up inside that. No, never mind. There's a switch up above me. But just try your best to get to this. And then once you do, this here will actually extend out for you. Come back. Now we're going to jump to the left. All the way over here for this armor. I know, middle of nowhere. And then we're going to come this way. Okay. Now that's all those items. Now we're going to come over here. Kill all these enemies. Alright, now right there is the chainsaw. If we didn't hit the switch, you would just see like a pillar right there. But since we hit the switch, the chainsaw is revealed to us. So, collect all this stuff. And if you don't have it, grab the chainsaw, of course. Do make sure you check these corners because the armor does blend in. Come back this way. Now we're going to take a left. Come over here. Alright. Then over here for this armor. Now through this door, we'll have a few enemies. Not too many. Make sure we collect everything we can. And I want to pick off these imps because they are guarding that blue key. So. And I have a specter on me. I think he came from the lift. Okay. Yeah, he had to. Alright. And then right here's the red key. Now, as soon as you grab the red key, there's going to be 2 traps. And I'll show you where those are. Well, one trap, they're already coming after me. But I'll show you where they came from. Just around the corner here. Right here. And then the second trap of enemies is going to be back this way. I want to pick them off real quick. But right here to my left is where this imp and gunner came from. If I can find him. Where'd you come from? Well, it came from somewhere. But him and the imp will come in there. And since we don't have the blue key just yet, we're going to come this way to the red door and grab the blue key. Now once you grab the blue key, you'll have another set of traps, which one is right here. Alright. And then the other trap is this way. But they're already going to be right there in front of you at the time maybe. But initially, you'll find them right here. And there's actually a secret room through this wall. And out here, you'll have a partial invincibility. Okay, and there's nothing back here. So that's really all there is out here. So we're going to go back this way. Now that we have the blue key, we can go this way. Grab this armor in the corner. Kill these enemies up here. Now, this door right here won't open. There's a switch we had to hit. But do be prepared, because there will be enemies that will come out of that room. Over here is just the room that I need to find the switch. Alright. Grab that armor. Hit that switch. And that door will open. And you'll have a few gunners and imps, but that's about it. I love it when I get like a double kill or more. Alright. And I believe we have everything. That should be it. Yep, 100% everything on Computer Station. Now, I was going to end it here, but then I realized how quick Mission 8 was. And it's really the last mission for Episode 1, Knee Deep in the Dead. So, as soon as you start, just try and shoot those barrels, and it'll take out most of those specters. Okay. Kill him. Then over here's a lift. We'll take to collect some more items. Computer map. Alright. Now, right here is actually your first secret. And then through here, I want to kill these specters real fast. And check these areas for any ammo, any items. And once you come down here, you'll have a great surprise. 2 Barons of Hell. Honestly, they're not too bad or difficult to deal with as long as you have the right weapons. I believe it takes about 4 or 5 rocket launchers for each Baron of Hell. And as soon as you kill them, these walls are going to come down. And just so you know, if you want to go down that lift, up here's actually a switch to go down that lift. If you did miss any items. But over here should be our last item, which is the partial invincibility. Now you will need this, because as soon as you go through this teleporter, I recommend pulling out the rocket launcher and then literally just like go in a circle and just spam them with rockets. Otherwise you will have a difficult time trying to get 100 kills, because this part is the only thing that makes it difficult. And there you have it. It took me a few tries to get that, but yeah, once you try it a few times, it's not too difficult. But yeah, and from that there, we have completely finished with episode 1, Knee Deep in the Dead. From here, we will be continuing on with our 100% completion on Doom, going on to episode 2, Shores of Hell. I almost forgot what it was. I had a brain fart for a second. But yeah. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.